Hi everyone, Charlene Bauer, Ladies Off Our Network, and we are live at 5 on a Tuesday. Welcome to the couch. It has been one heck of a long 3 weeks. And this fluffy couch of mine and I have not had the best relationship the last 3 weeks, but hopefully I have a couple days this week to hang out before I go to yet another state on Saturday. So we did Moab, we had the full prep for Moab and full prep for everything we had going on here, and then we went to Moab, Utah for an amazing week. And then last week we had our top 10 weekend here in Arizona, and now I have 4 days to clean up chaos, turn and burn, and run to Nevada for the Off-Road Motorsports Hall of Fame induction ceremony, and SEMA is next week. So very exciting times, lots going on, hashtag never bored, right? So yes, hello everybody as you're coming in. Happy to see you, exciting stuff happening. Happy, right? But exhausted, I'm not gonna lie. And we have a lot coming up. Some great things that I hope that you guys will be able to join in with and be a part of. So let's start there. Let's start with what's coming up. The December Bash. We've been talking about it a lot. I launched it today. It is ready for you to sign up, and I cannot wait to see you. Yes, so it is the December, oh my gosh, I didn't write the dates down. I didn't bring the calendar. What is it, 9th through the 11th? Cheryl, you were just looking up the dates. So it's December 9th through 11th, I believe. It's the Friday to Sunday. And here's the plan. So Friday, we start at 10 a.m. This is not like any of our other opportunities. This is a completely different animal, all by itself, one of its kind, all right? One of a kind opportunity. So we start at Friday at 10 o'clock. If you're localized, then you just come over before 10. If you're flying in, you are welcome to fly in Thursday night. You're welcome to come in Thursday at some point later in the day and then be there for Friday morning, which is just fine. Or you can get super crazy and get a super early flight. Doesn't matter to me, just be here before 10. That's when we're trying to start. Oh, it's 10th to 12th. Sorry. All right. So Friday at 10 a.m., this is what we call the you day. So we're doing a bunch of stuff for you. Just a bunch of cool little projects that I have planned. Things just hanging out. This is our hangout weekend where all of you ladies that have met each other online, this is when you get to come together and hang out together and really build those relationships. Somebody said that this weekend. This is one of the first in-person events that they've been able to do over the top 10 weekend. And they're like, oh my gosh, I had no idea that probably the best piece of this is I really got to know everybody. I see them online, I see the faces online, I understand what's going on, but when you put everybody together and you get to understand the personalities and see the fun and, oh my gosh, really, that's your challenge too? Well, that's my challenge. Let's sort this out. It just becomes a really much bigger picture, and that's what the December Bash is all about. Getting everybody together in a casual atmosphere, not where Charlene is well, kind of. We know that's not always gonna happen. All right, it's time to eat. Come on, let's eat. So, but a much more casual atmosphere than me trying to hustle us out the door all the time, get on a trail at the right time, and etc. So that is, the atmosphere is going to be much calmer, much smoother, a lot more entertainment value, a ton of laughs. Yes, as Sarah just said, but you still need to take a nap ahead of time because, that's how we roll. So that's Friday. Friday is going to be all about you. I'm going to have some special people here. I have guests coming. I have all kinds of things happening, but we're not just running out to them. They're running to us. It's going to be great. Then on Saturday, it's competition day. Well, friendly competition, ladies. Yeah, we know that till the green flag drops, right? So we're going to have a lot of fun on Saturday. We're going to build some stuff. We're going to play with some stuff. Again, I'm going to have different stations for you to do different things. I encourage you to do it all, but you know what? If you just want to sit around and not do anything, well, That's cool with me too. You do you. Never pass up an opportunity as far as I'm concerned, right? So that is Saturday. And then Saturday night is the biggest race of the year. So as you guys know, we've had a series going all year long, our national series, from all the glamping trips. And so we will have a huge final race on Saturday night for the 2021 race series. We need to come up with a name for this series. I'm not really sure what it's been called, but our series, so the final race of the series will be on Saturday night. And we do have national point standings right now. We have the times, we've looked at them, and everything is running together. And then we will have a huge awards ceremony after that race. It's going to be big. It's going to be some crazy. It's going to be slightly out of control like normal. But what I'm going to say is, for the first time ever, we are going to have a dinner only option. So come for the race and for dinner and to hang out afterwards. And that will be all by itself. I do have some ladies, especially here, localized. Maybe they have something going on that weekend, but you just want to come and be part of the race. You still want to come and be part. So I am allowing the Saturday evening race. You can come and be the crowd, come and put some throwdowns in there, and you can join us for dinner and hang out Saturday night so that you can additionally meet some more people. So we will have an influx of ladies on Saturday night, which I'm very excited about as well. So that will happen. That option is also available. I did put 5 o'clock. I think I'm going to roll that forward because we're going to have to start the race before it gets dark. Star. So my brain just functioned on that really fast. So let me change the time for the Saturday night only, FYI, for the people that are my fast movers and are already online registering. But yes, that's that. Then on Sunday, 10 a.m., we're headed out on a field trip. Boosh, gots to go. Now, you have two options. You can go with us on the field trip, or you can peel out. I'm going to say it doesn't matter to me which one. Of course, I want you to take advantage of every opportunity you can. But at 10 o'clock, everybody leaves here. We're out the door. Out the door. So if you go on the field trip with us, you will jump into a vehicle. You will get a ride there somehow, some way, somewhat. And if you'll be with me from 11 to 1 for sure on this field trip scenario. After 1, you are welcome to do what you need to do. So if you need to catch a flight later, then you can Uber from where we are. If you need to peace out and get home, you can drive from where we are. All right, so at 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, we got to leave. But then we have options later in the afternoon, very flexible options for you after 1 o'clock where you can leave the field trip location. With that being said, you don't have to leave. So Sunday night, we will have dinner back here, and you are welcome to come back for dinner. You're welcome to stay Sunday night and then leave Monday morning. Okay, so I just want to make sure that we're super clear on that, and we go from there. Oh, oil. Goodness sakes. We gotta love oil. Yeah, so that's kind of the outline for the December bash. Friday we start at 10 a.m. It's all about you. Saturday is competition day, plus we have a bunch of different options and opportunities for you. We will race right around 4 o'clock so that it's still light out and we can get some great pictures. We'll have a crowd there. We'll have a huge dinner. We will have all kinds of fun evening stuff happening that weekend. And then on Sunday, we're going to have that field trip that goes out and leaves at 10 a.m.-ish. And then you can leave either that afternoon, or you are more than welcome to come back. I'll make us another amazing dinner, and then you can either leave that evening or you can leave Monday morning. Okay? So that's like the fast statement, the fast recap of everything I just said. Bonnie just dropped the link, which is awesome. And so lifetime members, $145. Members, $165, and non-members, $195. It's all inclusive. It includes all your food, all your fun, and your housing if you choose to stay here. If you choose to stay at the hotel information is right below it, and that is the Holiday Inn Express. And then there's another one that's a little bit further but cheaper. And then we'll just have to work on transportation for you guys back and forth. So if you choose to do that, that's on you. If you choose to use one of our camping packages, you are welcome to. If you choose to bring your camping package, we're going to now start limiting our glamping, our, what do we call them? The Tajma tents to a certain height, because the problem is like these big old tents are taking up the space of what 3 or 4 tents could get in. So I just want to make sure we have plenty of space for people that want to stay here and are trying to keep their budget under control. We also have the dinner only. So for our non-members, it's $49, and for our members and lifetime members, it's $39, just so that we're all committed. Everybody's on the commitment phase, and we're making sure that we're taking care of you. It's not going to be a last minute, oh, can I come, or I want to come, or, wavering type thing. Like, we're committed to being a part of this project and this opportunity, and that's how we do it, right? So, it's open. It's open, it's open, it's open. Let's make sure that we do that. Also, we will have theme nights. This gets very entertaining. So let me tell you what's also happening around the edge of this. We have our 12 days of giving during this exact same time. So every night I have to go live at 5. So I have to go live at 5 on Friday night. I have to go live at 5 on Saturday night, which, remember, hopefully we'll be done racing. And I have to go live at 5 on Sunday. So these things are very important to me as far as timing goes. Everybody around the country, like yourself right now on Live at 5, is waiting impatiently or patiently for me to jump on at 5 o'clock. You will be part of the Live at 5s. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be so much fun. You're going to be helping me pull names for the scavenger hunt winners. You're going to be helping me do all kinds of cool stuff. And with that being said, we also have theme nights. So Friday night and Saturday night will be theme nights. I think we decided on them, but I couldn't find the decisions today in my notes from our leadership call. So hold tight on that. I'll follow up on that next week. And I'll also put it into the notes on the website as well. But Friday night and Saturday night are theme nights. They are hysterical. It is a blast. And yes, we definitely have to do it. And just, even if it's your first theme night with us, just try a little bit. Just a little bit. And then you'll see it's good. I am not a theme night person, and even I've started getting into this. All right. So that's the December bash. How's everybody doing on that? Good? Happy? Are we ready to register? Got all our information? And again, I can help with flights. I can help with all kinds of other questions as well. The other one that is open right now is our November 2-day trail training. I need to stress something to you so you can help stress it to your friends and other people. This will be the last trail training, the last 2-day trail training until March. And there will be very limited next year, very limited. So if this is something that you want to do, if this is something that you're excited to do, if this is something that you're on task for, if this is something you want to check your list, your resolution list for 2021, November is your dates. I'm opening up the yard for people that want to camp or stay. We didn't do that in the early phase of the 2 days, but I am opening that up. So I'm happy to have you guys stay here if that helps you with your cost effectiveness or running back and forth to the house if you're localized. Let's make this happen for you. We have a great group already signed up. I want a great group here. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, and make it happen, okay? So that registration has been open. It is open now. We need to encourage anybody that you've been talking to make sure that you have that and that they have that opportunity. And also the understanding that it's not happening until March. So that I'm really on the gas with my 2022 schedule right now and understanding how it's going to play down. And I do not see it happening anytime before that with everything that's going on. Okay. Yes, you can fly in and out for it. We will pick you up. I do have the camping packages here, so you have everything that you need as well. Not an issue at all. We have already some ladies flying in from out of town. So that's why I'm opening up the yard in order for people to camp as well during that time. Okay? So that is exciting. The weekend is the 20th and the 21st, 2021 of November. It's the weekend just before Thanksgiving. So very exciting time. It's a great class. It gives you all the skill set that you need as far as the winching and the high lifting and changing tires and what all the tools are and how all the tools work. And then we really apply all of that the following day, and we do a little, it's more of a teaser of a driving experience, but at least it's a teaser of a driving experience, getting you ready for one of the 5-day classes next year. And then we also go through four-wheel drive and all the undercarriage parts, so you really understand how everything is and what the dynamics are to it. So there's a lot of opportunity for you to be very successful there in that very fast, very aggressive 2-day class, but something that you will walk away and go, wow, okay, I learned a ton and I applied it. So it's very exciting as well. So those are the things coming up. We went through Moab's excitements last week. The top 10 weekend, holy cow, these girls ran me practically. Like, nobody knew the schedule. Nobody knew the schedule. Even generally the people that helped me didn't know the schedule. I'm like, I kept it away from them. And so that was very interesting. I'm like, okay, we can make this work. We can make this work. We can make this work. So we started on Wednesday night. Everybody got here Wednesday night. We got everybody on the same page Wednesday night. Pretty fun. Thursday we went and the ladies changed my tires at Red Mountain Tires. 37-inch swap outs. So they did not just like took a tire off and put it back on. No. I'm talking like breaking the bead, dismounting, remounting, what is it called? Oh my gosh. Waiting out. Okay, duh. Super brain moment right now. I'm so tired. Balancing the tire and then putting them all back on, including the spare. So that was a really exciting experience too, how to get the spare on and off. So they did an awesome job at that. Then we went to the RV salvage, Arizona RV salvage, and they got to meet Dan, who helps keep me rolling. He showed all the girls the area, the RV salvage, and everything around it, which was incredible. And then we did certain projects. So we had a water pump that we changed. He explained inverters, power, and then how to dump as well. So those are the 3 little projects that we did really fast. The one that they remember the most is the water pump and having to like climb into a cupboard in order to get the water pump in and out, which is rad. The big thing that came out of that was battery maintenance. Star. Amy Taylor put today that she already did her battery maintenance on her RV as soon as she got home, which was awesome. Then we worked on t-shirts and we hung out and shopped in the store and had all kinds of fun around here. Friday morning we got up, went over to SDHQ. They're having their big open house on Saturday night, so they were getting ready for that. The girls got a full shop experience and tour from Serena and kind of understood the background to what it takes to run a big shop like that. Then we went to a different style shop and went over to Let's Roll. So SDHQ is very retail based up front. It has millions of dollars worth of inventory, I can only imagine. And Let's Roll is the opposite. So they have very little inventory, but a much bigger selection of shop opportunities. So where you get the work done. So they had a Yukon Gear and Axle Master Installers class going on that week. It's a 3-day class, so there's a bunch of guys in from all over the country. So Andrea and I's plan was to kind of mix our groups and see how that all worked out, and the girls could learn and watch what the guys were doing, and it was really an awesome opportunity. But as you also learned, an axle snapped in my Jeep a while back, just before Moab, and so we stuck a stock axle in to get me through Moab. Well, my Yukon axles came in. and they came in while we were gone. So I'm like, hold those and let's have the girls put them in. So it was rad. The ladies put in my rear axles, which meant they got to take the tires off again. They're really good at that now. And then learn the whole process of how to take out the rear axles and put new ones in. And so many brains were clicking. You could just see it, like, again, hands-on, right? This hands-on portion of doing things and saying, oh, I get it now. And that to me is so exciting. So exciting. We left there and went to a memorial service. I didn't make a huge deal out of this over the last week, but Gabe Arn, who is my video production manager, he helps me out with everything video production, except for these small ones where I'm live with you one-on-one. But he is the background to Bauer Power Hour, our bigger Kajabi Bauer Media or Bauer Academy classes, etc. And his son passed away the Friday night that we were leaving Moab. So last Friday was his memorial, Zion's memorial. And in my asking of a huge heart and life happens, I asked the ladies if they would attend with me. And if they didn't feel comfortable, they could stay in the beeve and take a nap or do what they needed to do, reflect on their moments. But in a true heart fashion from the ladies, we all went. And everybody went in. It was very much a ladies off-road network. Ladies attended. There was no question that we were there. But what they did, not all of them knew Gabe. Of course, not everybody knew Zion. But what that was they were there representing you. And that's how I communicated it. Like, this is 12 ladies, but this is the entire Ladies Off-Road Network supporting you. And his heart was full. Everything was amazing. It was a great service. The girls and I reflected on quite a bit of it. And so, yeah, huge hearts out to Gabe, and thankful for our group, again, which is full of huge hearts, to attend with me and make that presence known. I did get to meet his mom and dad, which was fun. I went up to his mom. I'm like, hi, I'm Charlene Bauer. And she's like, oh my gosh, I watch all your lives. I'm so impressed. But what really he said, which is what then I reflected back to Gabe, is I am so proud of Gabe and everything that he has done with your organization in order to make it better and to do what you guys are doing. And I could not agree more. I could not agree more. So the thing that I made sure to reflect with Gabe a couple days ago was that statement as well. You know, remember, we all talk about each other behind our backs, positively or negatively. But that positive sometimes doesn't always get heard from the person saying it to you, or maybe it never gets said. So don't ever forget to say that positive thing that you're thinking of about somebody, because that's just going to take it to the next level, right? So that was a big heart moment on everybody. And then we came home and we made race cars, but not the race cars you're thinking about. We got new race cars now. New race cars, a new way of racing-ish. So what I have here are some race cars that were built. They are very entertaining. This one is called Do You Want My Help? From Jessica. I only brought a few of them over. And look, we even have a winch up front. This is our steering wheel, by the way. This is our driver wheels. Jessica, maybe you can tell me what this is. Not really sure. But yes. So this one is called Do You Want My Help? Has a full winch up front. Pretty rad. This one is called Spare Parts by Cheryl. So we have a winch up front, some headlights. Look at those hubcaps. Boom. And he even has a helmet on. I think this is a flag. I'm not sure. You can understand what that is. But that one was awesome. I mean, they're all awesome. Every single one of these is super unique. And then this one is rolling 40s. But in the typical life of a 40, they still have their stock spare tire on. So this one is Skulls. Oh no, there's no name on it. Sorry. But we have a roll bar and some headlights and taillights and everything. So these were super fun to do. What this is in relation to is the RPM Act that's happening, and SEMA is very involved in it. SEMA is offering now individual memberships, and so we are working to try and communicate, hey, listen, here you can create your stock vehicle. This one's straight off the showroom floor. All you have is some wheels that you can, maybe upgrade, right? Maybe upgrade. And a steering wheel and your driver and your chassis. But then, how fun is it for us to up-level what we're doing? And so then we bring out all these accessories, but you can't accessorize anymore if these laws start getting passed through the government. And so we really need to get on task with that. Right now it's the RPM Act, which is truly only affecting closed course racing. But at the end of the day, if this act goes through, that's also going to challenge what we have. It's going to set a precedence for potentially in the future where we cannot accessorize our vehicles at the consumer level. So let's stop it while we can, right? Let's be aware of what's happening while we can. And this was just a nice little project that allowed me to talk about it in a different way. And it's freaking hysterical. So I don't know what to do with them. They left them here. They wouldn't box them up and take them home. I'm like, this is a great thing for you to box up and take home. I don't know what TSA would say, but go ahead. They're like, no. So, I don't know. I committed to getting a light box and taking pictures of them, and then we can move on. I don't know what to do with them. You know how much I hate throwing out stuff, especially as rad as this right here. But yeah, so we made race cars. Clearly we didn't race them. They barely stayed together. It did need a little bit of curing time. The welding needed a little bit of curing time. So that was Friday. And then Saturday we went to 4 Parts and went to their grand opening here in Gilbert. It's a beautiful new store. Peter, who is the regional manager, he gave us a tour of the new shop and showed everybody around, which was awesome. Kind of talked about 4 Parts and the background of what they have going on. And I completely parked radly at this little situation that had a bunch of people there. Yeah, and so we backed back out into the road afterwards, honked at everybody as we left because the place was packed, and there was a lot of vendors out as well. A lot of their partners were out with their tents and easy-ups. So they were out. It was a great little event. And then we went up to Cottonwood, and we went to Oxendale Jeep, Chrysler Dodge, and met up with Nina Barlow, the winner of the Rebelle Rally. And so got to hang out with her for a good half hour plus. Got to talk to her, ask her questions, understand what was going on. And then we had a nice little lunch in a parking lot. It was where we met her, next to the dealership. We just all hung out there. So had a easy lunch, but a light lunch, because I'm like, you're gonna eat again, not soon, in a very short amount of time. So don't overeat right now. Don't mess up your dinner plan. So we jumped back in, and I took him down to Prescott Valley, where compliments of Kicker, our partners at Kicker, we were able to go to the Enduro Cross. And not only go to the Enduro Cross, but we had full access to the arena ahead of time. And Lauren, he's our number 2, token guy number 2. Mike Morrison is token guy number 1. And Lauren became token guy number 2 back in the early days of the convention when we'd never allowed guys. And here they came. So he showed us all around the arena on the inside before anybody was even allowed in. There was just some practicing going on, and then we went out and we hung out in the pits and talked to a couple of the really cool racers that were willing to explain to these ladies about their bikes and the difference between them. Back to talk to people. They want to help you. They want to help you learn. It was such a great experience watching this guy who I had no idea who he was, and he just started talking and chatting and teaching and everything, and I'm like, heck yeah, check you out. So so that was at the Enduro Cross, and then we went out and had a parking lot, what would you call it, a tailgate we tailgated for dinner, which was shrimp scampi and salad and some yumness bread and a bunch of other stuff. So I don't know if you really want to call that tailgating. It was a really rad dinner. And it was my birthday dinner. Anybody that was in Moab, I used the shrimp scampi sauce because I was just like drooling for it. I'm like, how do I get this into this week's program? So we did it while we were out on the road. It worked out perfect. I was able to make some spaghetti real fast. And then we went and watched Endurocross. I cannot tell you, we laughed the entire time. Except for Amy. Amy sat next to me. She was in a panic the entire time for everybody as they were like doing cartwheels and smashing into rocks and all this stuff. And I'm just sitting over there laughing. I'm like, oh, heck no. You're never going to see me doing that. Oh, no, 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 no. It was awesome, though. It was such an awesome experience. And these guys and girls, there was 4 girls, there was 3 kids, and there was a bunch of guys. And they went out there and killed it. Like, they gave it their all. You could see the exhaustion set in their bodies. You could see when they got stuck in the rocks. It was miserable, but they did it. And it was really exhilarating, not only for them, but for us as well, watching it. And then we drove home, meaning I drove home and they all slept. What kind of a deal was that? I don't remember that being part of the plan. Yeah, so I had like everybody sleeping back there and I was driving. I'm like, okay, we got this. I only hit the rumble strips twice. Once by accident for real, once just because it was a turn, and then the third time was as we were getting off the freeway and the tire got stuck because it was some big double ones. It was It worked the entire motorhome up. I was laughing so hard. I couldn't stop laughing because it was such a rude awakening. It was such a rude awakening for everybody. But yes, you finally got a nap. It might have been at 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, but you finally got a nap. Then Sunday, I got us all up. We got going not super early. It wasn't a super early morning. And I disappeared some Jeeps out of my driveway. And we met some other friends out there. Thank you again to Shelly and Tanya that took their day on Sunday to have some passengers. And we just did a nice, simple, easy trail. I just wanted something easy, pretty, that took us to the lake for lunch. And so we went down to the lake and put our feet in the water, hung out, nothing stressful. I had a project planned for us. And I'm like, you know what? We're not doing it. We're just going to hang out here, keep our feet in the water, enjoy our moments together. And then we had a nice drive back out, all on the dirt, a little bit more extreme than the drive in, which is the way we roll. And then got back in time for dinner and a shutdown and a reflection of the entire week, which, I mean, you guys can just understand how everything was different for each person, right? Everybody had their favorite moments. And if you guys are online, part of the top 10, tell us what it was. Like, everybody had their moment, everybody had their plan, everybody had their aha, everything else. On top of that, the entire time that the girls were here, every morning we were part of a give back. I have a neighbor that is in a process of moving, and an older lady, and she just needed some momentum, needed some help. We needed a garage sale, all this kind of stuff. And so the ladies were instrumental in getting her packed, instrumental in putting on a garage sale. We did the best we could to help her to be successful. And as you can imagine, a bunch of A-type ladies saying, all right, let's back you up. It was very, very aggressive in the note of what it looked like when we first got there and what it looked like when we got on Sunday. So, or when we left on Sunday. So very thankful to that as well. Very, very thankful to that as well. So some huge hearts, again, coming through from our top 10 group to help somebody that was in a challenging position. And yeah, super proud, super proud. So that's like the wrap up on the top 10. Now you understand why I'm so exhausted. And then yesterday, the house didn't clear out till 5 o'clock. Everybody finally left at 5 o'clock as flights went out and people took off. And Joe Marie got a brand new set of BFGs put on yesterday. Wendy went and got her Jeep out of Let's Roll with a brand new set of gears and axles and lockers yesterday. Like, we had some huge builds going on during the time that we were off playing and doing what we were doing. So, yes, I love it. On a different note, so we'll go ahead and carry on, keep this pace rolling online. So online, that's all the in-person stuff that's been happening, but online, I've been struggling, right? And we know this. So the scavenger hunt, I owe you. We have a lot like ready and boxed. I just need to get it out to you. So I owe you, but I have been watching the chat. I have been watching what's going on. I've been seeing you guys putting stuff and submitting stuff into the email. I see it. I'm not the best at responding to it right now, but I am hearting everybody personally, visibly, eye to eye right now for all of you that have been in the chat and doing your scavenger hunt. It is amazing. It's been great. I really love seeing what you're doing, and you are doing it well and you're doing it right. And that I'm proud of too. If it was something I was seeing going cross-eyed, you know I would have jumped in on it, but you're not. You're doing a great job. So keep going, and I will get you some more this week before I leave for Vegas. That is my goal. That is going to happen. It is going to happen. It is going to happen, FYI. All right, the 12 days of giving. That starts in December. So you're going to hear from me here pretty soon. We need to get your names in the bucket. Your names go in the bucket by how many miles you did off, or how many hours you off-roaded this year, right? The hours, how much pounds of trash you picked up this year. There's some other ways that you can get your name in the bucket. So next week, we're really going to go over that so you can start helping me get everything in an email format so that we can get your name in the bucket so that you can win cool stuff. By participating in all of our events, I already have that list. I don't need that list from you, but I need the at-home stuff that you did that I don't necessarily know about so that we can get your name into the big bucket. And then the resolution is happening right now too. Okay, we got a lot of motivation from the resolution from the top 10 ladies that were here. We already had some battery maintenance go down. We already had some closets cleaned out. So the resolution is still underway. We got 2 more months left, and we all know that we're all procrastinators. So let's use those 2 months. Let's get that done. At the end of November, you have to write a letter back to yourself saying, hey, I did a good job. This is where I'm at. Or, hey, guess what? I wrecked my Jeep and I wasn't able to get half of my resolutions done, but instead I was able to get all of this stuff done. So things happen. Things change in the middle of a year. And I want you to understand that's okay. That's part of life. That's what we do. But we have to start with a goal, and then we adjust as we go. Start with a goal and adjust as we go, right? So great things are happening. I cannot believe that it's already the end of 2021. How did this happen? We look at these big schedules and you go, oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm going to pull this off. And right now we're down to 2 opportunities left for you guys to gather together in 2021. Our 3 online programs that are left in 2021. I'm like, heck yeah, let's finish with a win. Let's finish with a win. Let's get that win, ladies. Let's get the win. So I'm very excited about that. 2022 plans are on the gas. On the gas. Next week we go to SEMA. I'm taking 3 ladies with me. Thankfully, I appreciate them very much for taking their time to be a part of Ladies Off-Road Network and help in this way. But the team that's going is Marissa, Emily, and Sherilyn, and myself. And we are going to scavenge those aisles and make sure that all companies know what Ladies Off-Road Network is doing and ask them how they want to participate. Like, how do you want to be a part of this in 2022? Here's what we got going on. It's rad. Are you ready to play? So I'm very excited about that. I mean, there's so much awesome happening. And that also goes back to my comment that the only 2 day that will be coming back is in March. And then we'll have one in the fall as well, but you're not going to want to wait, right? So take advantage of that November 2 day this year, get it off your list, because then we have some 5 days coming up in the spring and in the fall, but the 5 days are completely different. You're going to love them. They're all going to be the same, so you only got to pick one. You don't got to come to all 4 or 1 and 1 or any of the rest. They're going to be structured exactly the same. It's going to be dependent on your schedule, which one you come to, which is fine. And we're going to have a blast. You're going to learn so much. Your head's going to explode. And they're literally going to be 5 days too. It's not going to be like a travel in. We're going to use that day. We're going to use all of that day. So be prepared. Yeah, don't come in late in the evening. You're not going to be happy with yourself if you do that. I don't know. Any questions right now? Our 4 o'clock calls are, we get like 6 to 10 people on there, and every once in a while people ask questions, but we're pretty much hanging out. Those 4 o'clock calls can be so much more well utilized for questions and people. So again, I think that's something we need to start communicating to everybody else. Like, use the 4 o'clock call. Charlene is there. If you have a challenge, if you have a problem, if you need something, come to the 4 o'clock call. Especially if somebody's new to Ladies Opera Network. This is a great time to just quietly come, listen, hang out, learn, ask a question. What do I need to do? How do we need to do this? I speak freely there. So like today we were speaking freely about the December bash. There's all kinds of things that happen during that 4 o'clock call, and every single person is welcome. So don't forget that as well. Those are not recorded. This is recorded. You can always watch this one later. Although I appreciate it when people are live because you throw hearts and O faces. Do the O face right now. Oh. All of a sudden my screen's gonna go boosh with O faces. Oh, there it is. Nice work, everybody. Nice work. Oh. I love it. I love it. Whew. With that being said, I'm going to go back to work. I got a nice little nap in this afternoon. I got some sweet tea in me, as you can tell, and it's time to get a bunch done. But the December bash, on the gas. The November trail training, on the gas. All of our online programs, watch out. Here I come. I'm coming back. The online, I'm one person, ladies. I'm one person. And I know most of you understand that. There's some new people that don't understand that. So I am jumping back into the online programs right now that we're done with the in-person. And SEMA is going to be very aggressive next week, but we'll be online as well. And yeah, so next week I will see you live from Vegas at 5 o'clock. And also on Saturday night, this Saturday night, on the Off-Road Motorsports Hall of Fame Facebook page, I will be live at 5 o'clock. Barbara and I both laughed at that time, by the way. We're like, well, at least I won't forget it. I will be live at 5 o'clock from the Off-Road Motorsports Hall of Fame induction ceremony on their channel. I host their live, where I interview all the people that are going to be either receiving an induction award that night, or that are a part of the other award systems that are happening. And it's a great evening. So make sure that you guys join me for that, to see many of the legends of the Off-Road Hall of Fame come out and tell their story and say what's going on. And yeah, I love it. So, and FYI, Marissa is going to be behind the camera. So just know that she's right there too. All right. I haven't seen any questions come through, so I think we are good. I cannot wait to see you in December, if not before. And I appreciate you guys so much. I do Ladies Opera Network for you. Just remember that. I do it for you. And what you need matters to me. So if there's anything right now that you want me to do in 2022, you need to tell me now, because this is when I'm making those plans. I always say this. I've said it for the last couple weeks. I'm making one more plea bargain out there. You have to reach out to me if there's something that you want to see done in 2022. I can either tell you it's happening, it can't happen, or that's a great idea. Let's start figuring it out. Okay? So please reach out to me. This is all about you. Ladies Off-Road Network is built for you. It's built by your team, your leadership team. And then I'm the one person here that's just trying to make it all work with a bunch of ladies that are rad in the background, helping me and propping me up. So don't forget that that is the structure of Ladies Off-Road Network. And I'm so thankful for it. I'm so thankful for it. So as we wrap up 2021 and roll into 2022, I only see great things. And that's because you guys are here and you are here with me. And that's what matters the most. So with that, throw some hearts. Throw some hearts. And I appreciate you all. And again, I hope to see you in December, if not before, because it's gonna be a party. We're gonna have a end of year bash that's going to be red. Yeah. All right. And by the way, you can bring a friend, bring a lady, bring a friend, bring somebody you want to introduce to Ladies Off-Road Network. Super casual environment, something super fun. So, yep. All right. Appreciate you. Happy Tuesday and good night.